Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a pleasure and a privilege for me to introduce the next item on the program. Most of our buffaloes will remember, but those of you who are reasonably new members to the Forum Club will remember that in the 70s, 80s and early 90s, Forum Toastmasters Club met at a place called the German Club in Paul Kruger Street in Pretoria. Now, the German Club was known for many things. I think specifically of the beer in the pub after Toastmasters meeting, that comes to mind. I can relate to the various amounts of starch to the particular menu that was served for us on a Toastmasters meeting. But because we met in the German club, it was often the opportunity for German-speaking individuals to join the Forum Toastmasters Club. And we have had quite a few of Teutonic background in our time. People like Fritz Mosny, Uwe Karl, even incumbent Bruno Schoster come to mind. But including our guest this evening, ladies and gentlemen, he's also one of them. And he joined the Forum Toastmasters Club in 1986 and served through to 1993. And as you heard earlier, he was the Forum president in the year 1991. He also served on district level as a district treasurer, which is a daunting task, Mr. Barker. If you think that's difficult, at district level it's daunting. But not only did he do it once, he performed that responsibility on 2 occasions. And the second occasion, I was fortunate enough to have him as my treasurer when I was asked to perform the district governor duty. And he, of course, was part and parcel of District 74 achieving President's distinguished status at that time. He left and started a corporate club in Johannesburg, and then decided to move to Windhoek in Namibia. And as you heard also, he joined the Windhoek Toastmasters Club and was president of that club between 2004 and 2006. But being an accountant by trade, he decided to emigrate to Deutschland, Germany, and to move to a town called Frankfurt-Oder, which is not Frankfurt on Main. It's a little town about an hour away from Berlin, East Berlin, close to the Polish border. And he served as the CFO, Chief Financial Officer of the European University entitled Viandriana. He also joined recently in 2016 the Frankfurt-Oder Toastmasters Club, and can also relate to you that he has recently retired. He is, and has rather, a son and daughter, Richard and Susan, and 4 grandchildren. And we are extremely pleased to have him grace us with his presence here this evening, all the way from Frankfurt, Deutschland. And he's going to be sharing with us a word or two in a message entitled, Is It Important? Is it important? Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you all please to give a warm Forum welcome to past President, to past District 74 Treasurer, and to Distinguished Toastmaster, Mr. Eckart.
Mr. Toastmaster, Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, is it important? I think it is. It's important enough for me to arrange my travel plans to be here on a Wednesday evening. That's how important it is. I could have come a week later, a week earlier. I arrived yesterday. That's how important Toastmasters is to me. And obviously, to see so many of my old friends, you call them the buffaloes, a lovely collective term. I believe that makes me a buffalo too. Well, I must think about that one. I've been in touch with Forum for many years, thanks to Facebook. You post so much on Facebook, and I often watch it, and I often like it. I hope it's noted that I put my likes on there. It's important that I'm here tonight because memories are an important part of life. And I had fantastic years. At Forum, I think of when I joined in '86, there was a president, Mr. Will Bowker, a young, strapping man, not a grey hair on his head. And I thought, he's like God. Well, now he's like an old God. Since then, obviously, I realized anyone can be a president here if you put your mind to it. You don't have to be a God. And thank you to Ian, who moved into the cabinet of Toastmasters and became the district governor and pulled me into that as well. That gave me an enormous wealth of experience in my whole Toastmasters career. In real life, one uses the skills of Toastmasters. Every now and then you really need it. And I remember my job interview in Germany. I walked into a panel of 13 people. Half of them were professors and the other half were some dignitaries, I don't even know who. And I looked at this lot, and anybody else would have faltered. And I thought to myself, oh well, this is going to be one hell of a table topic session. And that's exactly how I handled it. And I got the job. I think with our Toastmasters, I would have. There are situations in life where you just cannot win if you do not have the skills and the experiences that we as Toastmasters have. And especially to you guys who are new to Toastmasters. Take the good advice from the buffaloes. It is an important part of life. One of my aims in life is to be trilingual. And being from German background, but living in Namibia and living in South Africa for the first long stretch of my life, the first 50 years of my life, I obviously spoke more English and Afrikaans. And then I got to Germany, and I said, oh, you're German, that's good. Can you speak German? But my German wasn't all that good. And I had to learn the decorum on how to deal in certain situations. I remember the first time I was in bed with a German girl, and what did you say? What are these things called? I didn't know. And I remember going to a urologist in Germany and trying to explain to him, really had to think hard, and it's embarrassing but you're German, so why can't you speak like a German? Yeah. It's important to be here because I want to tell you about District 95. District 95 is made up of Denmark, Germany, Norway, and Sweden. That's the district that I'm in now. Europe is in the wake of finally getting to grips with Toastmasters. I don't know what took them so long. There are only 6 districts in the whole of Europe. If you compare that to America and other parts of the world, there are dozens or even hundreds of districts, I believe. But Europe is awakening. It's also interesting that the International Toastmasters Convention this year is being held in Paris. For the first time ever, it's not being held in America, it's being held in Paris. So I might go over there in August, if I feel like it. Yes, Toastmasters is important. It's been important here for 45 years. Your homework, if you can do your homework with your sons, with the number of years this club has been around, and Toastmasters International, nearly 100 years now, I believe, next year, the year after? 2024. And so Toastmasters is important, and it's been important to me, and in my whole life, and which is why I'm extremely pleased that I can be here again tonight to catch up on Toastmasters, to catch up on old friendships, and to being welcomed by you here tonight. It's a great privilege. Mr. Toastmaster.